We don't have much of a background, but we got blue skies. I don't know if I'm even heard. Paul Kempe, live No Scrimmage, Sunday morning. Still in Los Angeles. Still in Los Angeles. It's about 8:30. 8:30 in the morning. I haven't smoked any marijuana yet. Tough day today. Tough day today mentally. That's what I'm looking at. It's not Ala Moana Beach, you know. But the sky is blue. I'm sober. 2 weeks. I've been saying I've been sober 2 weeks now for many years. But if I drink and if I do drugs, then whatever I'm trying to do right now is not going to work. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, except to say that I'm just trying to be a decent person, because I know if I do that, life is better for me and those around me. There are enough reasons to feel miserable just being alive, because life's a struggle, you know. Life's a struggle, so I don't need to bring any more unnecessary drama into my life that especially alcohol does, because alcohol makes you loose, and when you get loose, you lose your discipline and you do things that you regret, and life's too short for regret, right? Live No Scrimmage. I mean, it's not about how beautiful or ugly I am or anybody is. It's just about trying to do the best we can, lift each other up, and help make this experience, this journey, a more palatable one. Before I got cut off earlier, I was talking about not chasing money, but sometimes you got to. You got to punch the card and get a check. But even that is therapeutic, because we all have to do things we don't like sometimes. It builds character, because life is about change. Life is about things we can't control happening to us, and we need to be resilient in the face of those times, those moments. I shouldn't be even telling anybody what to do. I don't tell people what to do. Remember, I'm always talking to myself, man. I shaved today. I shaved for myself. Speaking of myself, I remember I had a boss once from Japan, and like he broke life down into simple little principles. One of them was, when we go to work every day, we're not going to work for our boss, we're not going to work for the company, but we go to work for ourselves, because it's ourselves that benefit from going to work. I don't care what the fucking job is, man. 8 hours a day of discipline, doing things that maybe you don't want to do, and then learning how to make what might have been an uncomfortable environment a satisfying, even happy environment. It's all the attitude. If you got the right attitude, I don't care what you do. You're going to make it. You're going to become what you want to be, what you expect. What you will get the things that you want from life if you got the right attitude. The noise in this city, trucks, cars, buses, planes, you name it. I mean, I thought I picked a quiet spot on a Sunday morning to talk. Sure enough, big old truck parks right outside, so I got to stop right here. There's some people following me on nomadscoat.com. I don't understand why. I really don't. I would like to reach out and talk to you face to face someday. I'm just curious. Why me? Why follow? Why? Well, I know one possible reason. If you're bored and you want to hear something other than people talking about LeBron James or Kim Kardashian, then maybe you might want to check in with me, because most of what I talk about is real life in the trenches. I don't understand why Stephen A. gets $10 million from ESPN to talk about things that really have no consequence on our lives at all. Really. I love Stephen A. Don't get me wrong. He's one of my favorites, in fact. Because he gets crazy, and he gets all crazy and excited and shit. But fuck, if you're gonna give him 10 million, I want fucking at least two or three, because I know about life. I mean, LeBron James can dunk, but I can get you from home to first to second to third if you're struggling. But I don't do this for money. I just sometimes am boggled by the meritocracy, or they say let's be fair. Fair. What's fair? Guys getting millions of dollars to talk about other people who are getting millions of dollars. They're not solving any problems. For who? Oh, yes. When we're bored and we're tired, we tune in to that. I know. Yes, of course. Hey, I'm not knocking the stuff. All I'm saying is, I want my cut. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. That's what this is about, I guess. You know, live no scrimmage, baby. Live no scrimmage. Okay, so now I'm going to light up. I purposely didn't light up before this because I wanted you to see the difference between a smoked out Paul Kempe and a sober Paul Kempe. There's a difference. The smoked out Paul Kempe is really not coherent. He forgets what he's talking about. He forgets certain words he'd like to use. So why am I smoking right now? Because I'm going to go to the YMCA, which is like right down the street, and I'm going to get my neurogenesis going on. That's my biggest trip these days. My biggest thing is, what I'm really amazed by is how malleable the brain is if you're just aware. So if you eat good and you exercise and you read and study and you work, whatever, but you exercise hard, you're going to notice a difference in about 2 weeks in your brain. Like, sparks are going to, and like that's the reason why after 2 weeks or so, 2 or 3 weeks, I tend to want to have some drinks because I get so fired up and I can't sleep at night and I get crazy and I think like, and I think I'm great and I feel indestructible. I feel like Superman. So fuck, right there, boom. When once I was gullible and vulnerable just a few weeks ago, suddenly I feel like Superman. So, I can handle a few drinks. Then I end up in a crack tank. I guess that's why I'm not going to get paid like Stephen A. I'm sure Stephen A. don't do nothing like that. I don't. I mean, I did, but I don't. I might. 90% of the time, I'm sober. So, just because I slip up every once in a while, I don't think I should be penalized. But hey, let me offer you this. I'll stay sober, all right? I'll have a drink once in a while, but I won't do any other things except marijuana sometimes. If you buy my shirt, I'll stay sober anyway, whether you buy my shirt or not. I'll stay sober for this reason. Because if I'm not, then I have no business being on YouTube spouting my mouth off. So as long as I want to do this kind of thing, I'm going to stay sober. Because I believe that there's a good reason for me to do this. And that reason is I need you as much as maybe you need not necessarily me, but someone like me. Like we're all one organism. We're all cut from the same cloth. I really believe that. That's the reason why we attach ourselves to, basketball teams, baseball teams, and our favorite this and our favorite that, because we get off on their success and vice versa. I owe it to my society, my community, that at the very least, I take care of my business in a constructive manner. I don't encroach upon other people's space and time. I think if we respect each other, then this world will be a better place. It's not difficult. Life is what it is. The things we can't control, we can't control. Rain, snow, family members passing on, etc., etc. But whatever time we do have, whatever things we can control, it's best to do so erect, sober. Smile at when you see other people. We need it, man. It's like the high five. Sometimes I feel this world, the people are so, especially downtown LA, man, people are so busy, and it seems like vigilant and nervous. Or maybe it's just me, because I'm crazy. So now I want to light up, and let's see if there's a difference. It's the happy herb. That's all I could say. It's the happy herb. Sometimes you smile at other people and they don't smile back. That's one of the few things that irritate me. But I understand. Not everybody's as happy as I am. Man, you know who I have to thank for all of this? Everybody I've met in my life. Everything I've done, the places I've lived, has made me this person that you see, who's lived in Japan, who's lived in South Korea, who's spent time in China, grew up in Hawaii, one of the most beautiful places in the world because of the Hawaiian culture, which is similar to Southern hospitality, in all fairness. It all comes down to opening your hearts and letting other people dine at your table, and that'll make you happy. That's bottom line. Finished and done. I'm out of here because I smoked and it's time to go to the gym. Get my neurogenesis, physical and mental harmony going on. Peace. We are out. Have a beautiful day.